So today I'm gonna do a review on Dark Matter. It's this adult science fiction novel about Jason, a guy who gets kidnapped and then wakes up in a life that doesn't feel like his own. First, I'm gonna talk about the writing style. The author, he has an economical and precise style which suits the character and the tone of the novel. It's very to the point, and that gives the story a lot of momentum. This is definitely a talented author, and I'm sure this style will appeal to a lot of people. But because of this more dry style, I miss an emotional resonance at some key moments, just a tiny bit. Also, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Now let's talk about characters. There's one secondary character that I think could have been more developed. I felt like she was there only to fulfill a role. Her motivations weren't clear, and that's a pet peeve of mine. I think that secondary characters are people too. They don't need to be fully fleshed out, but it's important for me that they feel real and that I understand the reasoning behind their actions. But the main character, Jason, is great. He sounds and talks and thinks like a scientist. Throughout the novel, I felt I was in his skin, going through the motions with him. So I definitely felt that character-reader connection that is so important. He's a smart, sympathetic guy who loves his family, so it is easy to like him. But there is a moment of internal revelation at the end that I think you could have used more foreshadowing and more backstory. But the character arc is well developed, and his change is gradual and visible at the end, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Now let's talk about plot and pacing. The beginning is awesome. I mean, the novel starts right away. There is no downtime. And I felt so invested in the character and the situation. The character is very confused, but the author does a great job grounding the reader and rationalizing the situation. So I never got lost in the narrative, which is hard to do with this kind of mind-bending story. The middle lost some traction though. The middle part is an interesting direction for the story, but then it gets repetitive. I did like the ending. I really didn't know how the story was going to wrap up because it is a complicated scenario. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Now to world building. The story is set in Chicago, and all the places felt real enough, even though there's not a lot of description. So this is great. And the book shines when it comes to explaining the science, which is part of the world building. It's never confusing, and things could have gotten confusing easily. All the explanation felt organic. I never felt the narrative got interrupted by exposition, and the story got weirder, but I didn't get lost. So it is a 5 out of 5. Now let's discuss theme. This novel deals with important questions like, if you could change a big decision you have made in the past, would you do it? What kind of person would you be then? Like, how would that decision change you? And the novel does explore that, relying mostly on showing you things instead of going to too many like philosophical musings. The novel gives you answers without saying much, just focus on the character's actions, which is great. And rationally, I got what the book was saying, but I think it could have used like a tiny bit more emotional resonance. So it's a 4 out of 5 for me. Now, if you're a writer and you're writing anything related to science, or if your novel involves a lot of explanations and you want to do this in a way that feels organic, this novel is a great reference for that. And if you're writing a mind-bending kind of story, or just any story in which the main character is confused, the author really does an outstanding job with that in this novel. You're gonna like this novel if you like science, and even if you don't like science, I think this is a good book for you. It's a book that poses interesting questions that I believe would appeal to anyone. But if you hate mind-bending story, then probably this book isn't for you. But yeah, that's the one situation. So let's wrap up this review. It's a 4.2 out of 5. I really think this is a great read, and I do recommend it. Actually, if you have any recommendations of science fiction novels similar to this one, please let me know in the comment sections. I really want to read more novels like this. I'm here from the future. I tried using the same clothes, but I think you can tell because it's not the same makeup. But anyway, I'm here just to give you the giveaway result. The person who's gonna win that copy of the Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Awesome is it is Lamesha Hale. Yes. Alright, so I'll be contacting you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you like this video. If you want to, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!